Good morning, students. I am Renu Joshi, your computer teacher. Now, continuing with the topic, now we are starting with the function. So, firstly, we'll read it. When you need to do calculation in a large of cells, entering formula repeatedly becomes too difficult and time consuming. So functions are predefined formulas in Excel to perform both simple and complex calculation. Functions save time, eliminate the chance to write wrong formula. They accept the arguments and return values. Arguments are input to function which accept values as numbers or text or etc. The values are given within parentheses. Return values display the function output. So what is a function? Basically we have just read it here. Functions are the defined formula, and you all knows what is the formula basically. So what is formula is the work which we are doing to making the calculation. And what are the functions are the predefined formulas. Like it is also like a formula, but it is totally predefined. Like when it comes to the formula, we manually can do the formulas to fix the formulas, but when it comes to the functions, it is totally predefined, so we can't make it. We can use it, and we are the Microsoft Excel providing us a very huge numbers of formulas, so which we can use for making it simple calculation. And the thing is that what is the advantage of using formula? Like when we are writing any formula, so we can do some wrong entries, wrong syntax, we can say that we can make some mistakes when we are writing the formula. But when it comes to the function, because it is totally predefined, so there are less number of chance like we can do the mistakes with that. So that is why we use the formula. So moving to the next, like what are the rules to enter a function? Like we will see that because we are writing any functions, so there is a rule in Excel how could we can write it. The first thing is structure. A function begin with an equal sign, like you can see this is the equal sign, this one, followed by the function name. Here like I'm putting the sum formula, this is the function name, and opening parenthesis. What is a parenthesis? It is the parenthesis, like we can also say that bracket, the opening bracket. The arguments for the function separated by commas and a closing parenthesis. And what is arguments? Like I'm giving here the values b1 up to the b4. So what is that? It is the arguments, and again the closing bracket. So it is the correct syntax. And what is the syntax? Like I have already make you clear the syntax, the meaning of syntax, and we will discuss it some later, like in the third one or fourth one topic. So firstly we'll discuss what is the sum function. So it is the syntax of sum function. Like firstly here you can see we put the equal sign, then define, then write the function name, what function we are using, then opening bracket, the arguments, and the closing bracket. So it is a basically syntax, it is the rule how to we write a function. Now see, now read with the topic. Now we can read with the topic. I have already make you clear how could we enter a formula in Excel. So let's read some another rules. The first one is the structure, which I have make you clear. What is the structure? A function begin with the equal sign, followed by the function name and opening parenthesis, the argument for the function separated by commas and a closing parenthesis. Then the function name from a list, like we are having number of formulas in MS Excel. So what should we do? Just put out the function which we want to use and make it put, and then Simply click a cell and press Shift plus F3. The arguments is the value that a function uses to perform operations or calculations. The types of arguments a function uses is specific to the function. Common arguments that are used within function includes numbers, text cell references, logical values such as true and false, error values such as n, a, and names. Arguments can also be constant formulas or other functions. The arguments you designated must produce a valid value for the argument. Like we can see that like there are some formula who only give us the information about the yes or no. Like we are inputting, if here you can see here the third formula I'm talking about, odd number. We are just inputting two numbers. It is a syntax. I have already make you clear the opening, the for the equal sign followed by the function name, and then start with the opening bracket. Then I'm giving here 3 and 2 values for the function. Then I'm closing the bracket. Now what is the function of that odd function? Its function to find out if the given values, like whatever value we are giving to the formula, is it odd or not. So just it will give the answer in yes or no also, like yes if it is an odd and no if it is not. So this is the meaning. Like it can also give us the formulas, the functions, like the values in true and false. Now argument tool tip, like how can we use the syntax, but it is also go with built-in function. What is a built-in here? Built-in, like the function which are in memory, like the function which we are not making, it is in the memory, we are just recalling him. So this is the meaning of built-in. And it gives the tips like how you can write the functions, the syntax. What is a syntax? The meaning of syntax, how to write any function in anything. Like anything means like in the formula, we are writing a formula, so there is a procedure, there is a syntax. We say that procedure to the syntax, like it is having the syntax, it should be started with the equal sign, and the function name should be defined, the opening bracket, the values from started up to end, and the closing bracket and the enter. So it is a syntax for the sum function. So it is like this is a syntax how to write the functions. Now we are going through for the sum functions. The sum functions gives the sum of range, and the average function find out the range of the range. Odd number returns the number rounded up to the nearest odd integer. Here we are having some formulas which we can use, we will use whenever we are having the practical class. Integer, round a number to nearest integer. Production range, multiple the value in a range of cells, round a number to the specified digit. Exponential number, return natural logarithm rose to power of a number. Square root, sqrt, number returns the square root values. Power number, power returns the number result of a number raised to the some power. Mod number divisor, return the remainder after a number is divided by the divisor. So it is our shortly brief about the formulas. So it is some important, so just read it carefully, and we will do all the practical in the practical class whenever we will schedule. So what is a syntax? Now here we are seeing some syntax, the steps to write the average function. See the first one, using average function. The step 1, click on the cell where you want to place the average of the values. Let us say F1. Step 2, type equal to sign is equal to, type the function name average and open a parenthesis. Like I have already make you clear, there are some syntax which should be followed when we are writing any function, so we should follow that. Like you can see here in that box, we just finding out all the average here in the F1 value. I have already make you clear in previous class, like how could we identify a cell address, like when it is here, it is having the F1 value, and how we are identifying it, like it is the row number, and this is the column name, so that is why it is having the address F1. So here we are giving the value to the computer, marks 45, 56, 43 and the 54, and here we using the average function like this, and this is the syntax for using the average function. Like I have already make you clear the syntax. Equal sign is compulsory, write the function name and then start up the bracket. And the another thing is it, like you can also select the cell, like there is no need to make it write B1 plus C1 including D1 E1. Simply just select all the cells with the help of the arrow keys which is in your keyboard here. These are the arrow keys, if you know that. So just use that arrow keys and just select with the help of the shift key, and then you will select the whole range, like from B1 to the E1. And after that you will receive, when you close the bracket and then press the enter, then you will receive the value here in the F1. So it is a method how could we write a function. Now just we are seeing the steps, how could we write it. You want to calculate the average of values of range B1 to E1. First, click on the cell to define the starting cell of the range and drag the mouse to the last cell. The cell address F1 will appear within parentheses. The step 4, formula bar are the cell F1 will display average B1 to E1. Like I have already give you the here, if you see the, if you can see here, it is here. So now after the fourth step is to average formula bar are the cell F1 will display average B1 to E1. Press the enter, the cell F1 will display the calculated result. Thus step 5 is similarly do the same for all the rows. Like we just copy and paste all the functions by simply dragging the cell. Like there is no need to just light up all the functions again and again. Simply make it select and drag it down, and all the function will copy in all the cells. Here now we are reading about that the max value. How could we use it? It is used to find the largest value in the given range. Like as you can read here, max, it represents the maximum value from the range, and here you can see the picture from the B1 cell, B4 cell, from the B4 cell to E4. It is find up what is the maximum value from this range. From this function we are just finding out, and this is the syntax: is equal sign, then is equal sign, then max, and then B4 and the E4. It is a syntax how could we write the function, and simply enter, then it will gives us the largest value, which you can see here. The largest value is 78. It is in the F4 address, 44 F44 F4 cell. So we will see the steps for the same. Click on the cell F4 and type max B4 up to E4 and press enter key. The step 2, the maximum value in the range B4 will be displayed in the cell B4 F4. So now we are moving to the next. It is a today. What is the meaning of today function? What is the role of today function? It will display the current date. Like the syntax is so simple, like just putting the equal sign, then the function name, then opening parenthesis and the closing parenthesis, and simply enter. Now it will give you the current date, like you can see in the picture. So what would be the step? Type today, opening parenthesis, closing parenthesis in the cell, and the press enter. Step 2, the today function will display the current date in the selected cell. Minimum. So as the name suggested, max for the max value, minimum for the minimum value. Here from the range we just take the function will take out the minimum value. And what is the step of that? Click on the cell F4 and type equal to minimum B4 up to E4 and press the enter key. Step 2, the maximum value in the range B4 up to E4 will be displayed in the cell E4, like you can see here it is, and this is the minimum value from this range. What is a range? What is the meaning of range? Like with the selected value, it is called the range. From where to where we have to select the values. So it is sufficient for the today. It is all to for the today. Now we will come up with our another topic. Thank you everyone.